Hey, this is Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. Right there tells you exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be five armies, and they're fighting each other. Well, who's going to win? Well, if you know anything about The Hobbit and the stories of the Hobbits, you know who's going to win. Of course, you know, this is directed by Peter Jackson. You know, screenplay by Fran Walsh, Peter Jackson, Guillermo del Toro, Great Illusionary. And it's based on the novel by J.R.R. Tolkien. Well, at least with this film, it picks up right after the last film, you know, The Desolation of Smaug. And you see Smaug burning up the island town. And of course, you know, the people are devastated. And the dwarves, you know, they feel sorry for that, but they don't care. They got that gold. They're there in the mountain with all their riches. They're going to start, you know, their people there and everything. I kept asking my question, though, where are the women? I haven't seen a dwarf woman, so how did they get born? I didn't see one dwarf woman at all throughout the whole thing. You know, after they made $2 billion off these series, I didn't see one. And, you know, Thorin, played by Richard, he goes off. He gets, you know, crazy. I want the gold. Nothing but the gold. That's all they want. And, of course, you know, the armies, they come. Now, Peter Jackson really did very well with this film. When I watched this film in 3D, the real 3D, the IMAX 3D, it really looked real. I mean, like it's real life, a real 3D film. Now, this film really looks real. I mean, in other words, like I can walk up there and touch them. That's how well this 3D was in this film. Now, the Battle of the Five Armies, you know, you also get to see your old boy, Gandalf, played by Ian McKellen. You see him come back to life in this film. But not only that, you see 90-something years of age, Christopher Lee as Saruman. He's here too, moving around. He's not in a wheelchair. I'm really glad to see Christopher Lee because back in the day, one of my first films I saw was him playing Dracula in the early 60s. Man, I've always been a big fan of his. Also, guess who comes in here and get a little cameo herself? Cate Blanchett. Yeah. I was surprised to see her and what she did in the film. I was amazed at that. Of course, you know, Evangeline Lilly, she's in this too because she's in love with a dwarf. You know, she and Keeley, she's in love with him. She wants to save him and things like that. But the film itself is actually worthwhile for the last one. This is supposed to be it for this Hobbit series by Peter Jackson. I really feel sorry for the people who worked on this because they spent many years working on all 6 of these films. And I gotta say, they did a worthwhile job, and I'm giving this 4 palm trees out of 4. And the reason I'm doing that, the work they put in it, the real 3D, the storyline, the armies, the action, man. The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, one of the best films this year. And I'm really sad to see it go because I've enjoyed every last one of them. The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. You ended very well.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your